business. Tolu Lokba Ogunjobi is standing by. Tolu.
Thank you, Precious. And in business news, the special advisor to the President on Economic Affairs, Office of the Vice President, Mr. Tokwe Fashua, earlier today on our Business Nigeria program, said the reduction in food prices is gradually heading towards President Bola Tinubu's 15% inflation rate target. Says that's possible by the end of 2025. He made this known while reacting to the recent GDP figures as released by the National Bureau of Statistics.
Even though we're in the Ramadan season, we've been seeing across the board a reduction in the price of food. I go out myself to do some of my own personal surveys directly in the market, and I can tell you that the price of things like beans is going down, has crashed significantly, tomatoes and what have you. Even rice now is beginning to get the effect, perhaps the effect of the importation that was done. There was, concessionary importation that was done recently. So surprisingly, people are wondering, look, in the Ramadan season, sometimes food price will increase, but now we're seeing a consistent reduction in the price of food. So if the price of food will reduce, that means it will have a positive effect on inflation, with inflation coming down below the 24.8% that has been reported as per the rebased inflation. Of course, nobody is claiming that inflation suddenly fell by 10%. We're saying that we have recalibrated and we're starting afresh, using a new base year, starting afresh to say the real inflation that we have right now is 24.8%. So if inflation is likely to trend down, that means you should expect the monetary policy rate to also trend down, because monetary policy rate is meant to, be targeted at managing inflation.
Repairing pipeline infrastructure is essential to ensure the availability of and affordability of petroleum products, thereby enhancing end-user satisfaction. Henley Osamide Akins has more.
Nigeria's oil and gas sector provides a remarkable opportunity for growth and economic transformation, with a technical potential of producing 2.24 million barrels per day. The Nigerian government is working to improve crude oil production, which currently stands between 1.7 and 1.8 million barrels per day. But there is need for more. Stakeholders at this panel discussion of the 8th Nigerian International Energy Summit says this can be achieved by fixing pipeline infrastructure, among others.
Nigeria's vast oil reserves present a remarkable opportunity for growth and economic transformation. While our current production averages 1.75 million barrels per day, as I've said, our technical potential, that is the technical allowable, stands at 2.24 million barrels of oil per day. That is a growth from the initial 2.21 million barrels of oil per day as a technical allowable.
Across the value chain in the downstream, from refining, transportation, which included waterways as well as land, we're dominant there. And with the new opportunities that we have by the PIA, we are now competitive, and we are striving to ensure within, as a major player, allowing for competitiveness to achieving affordability and availability.
Experts highlight the importance of effective regulation and human capital development to attract investment and foster sustainable growth in the industry.
We need to ensure that we put in place the right strategies and policies to attract investment, the right frameworks to do it, not just for refining, but for the storage and distribution infrastructure, the ports, the rail, and so on to deliver.
These discussions align with the government's ongoing efforts to create a business-friendly environment, as evident in recent policy reforms and strategic initiatives aimed at revitalizing the energy sector. Helen Osamide Akins, TVC News, Abuja.